You want to know the best extracurricular activity for a college application, right? Well, first you need to know that applying to college is a lot like dating. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. When they go through your college application, what are they looking for? The student who looks like they'd be the best match for the college. Match sounds familiar? Now, if you saw my last video, we talked about the grades, the score, the classes that colleges are looking for. But in this video, I will reveal the best kind of extracurricular activities to have on your college application. Telling colleges about your extracurricular activities is like when you're on a date and someone asks you, what do you do for fun? That's what not to say. But you can answer that question in two ways. One, tell them what you think they want to hear. I like whatever you like. Be a jack of all trades and do activities that you don't really like because you think that they'll like. After all, that's how some people approach dating too, right? But what you want the college you're applying to be a real fit, go with option number 2. Be real. It's best to have a few activities that you're just like really committed to than a whole list of long activities that you just do sometimes. As you find something you're interested in, take it a little bit more seriously until you're taking leadership roles in junior and senior year. Now, when I say leadership roles, I do not mean that you literally have the title. I mean, after all, we can't all be the leaders. So what you can do is you can head up a project. I have an idea and I'd like to head that up. Go ahead and take initiative. Now, if it doesn't exist, go ahead and create it and then get other people to join you. If nobody wants to join you, not a problem. Come up with your own project and dedicate yourself to that cause. So starting in 9th grade, keep a running list of all of your activities, all the hours spent each week, and all of your accomplishments, because that's gonna make it a lot easier when it's time to fill out your college application. Don't torture yourself. You can do them during the summer or you can do them during the school year. There's no reason why you have to do it the entire year, unless you love it. I mean, on a date, they ask you what you're into, because while we all love a person who is ambitious and has goals, we don't actually wanna be with someone who's just work all the time. That wouldn't be much fun. So colleges wanna know, how are you at balancing life and work? And they just want someone who can deal, someone who's ready to step into positions and roles that seniors are about to leave. Because if you can learn to balance work and play, know when you need to take some self-care days, know how to manage stress, and you can do that in high school, it's going to make it a lot easier in college. I know, you're like, God, more to do. But I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. I promise you. It's not just for college, it's for you. It's for discovering who you are, what you can do. It's gonna build your self-confidence. It's gonna help give you clarity on your future and what role you wanna play in the world. It's gonna make your life more interesting and more exciting and more fulfilling. It is worth it to invest your time in extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities really can be life-changing, but only if they're real. No fake dates. None. No, don't do it. Don't let the pressure of all of this make you start panicking and picking up random activities to be engaged in. Like, think of it like this. If you are a member, but you don't do anything, it doesn't count for anything. Neither does randomly volunteering for random organizations, random times, once in a lifetime or once a year. I know you see that girl in your class who is going to that expensive summer program and you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, should I be doing that too? And you're about to hit up your parents and try to make them spend money that you do not have, but don't. She's on a different path. She's spending that money because she's letting the colleges know, I can afford this program and I can afford to pay the entire sticker price of the college, and she probably will. But you, my friends, like, we're not trying to do that. So you're not gonna stress out your parents and make them spend coin that they do not have. Instead, what you can do is take a college course at your local college that's related to the major that you're interested in, or you're gonna apply to that prestigious program that only accepts a few students, no matter how much you can pay, and even give scholarships. My point is, do not panic and start picking up random extracurricular activities. You don't need to do that. In the words of my old pastor at my old church, choose wisely. And that is advice for dating and for extracurriculars. I just want you to grab hold of this. Do not worry about what anybody else is doing. Run your race. I mean, honestly, I gotta tell you, I was a mess in high school. I mean, the truth is I really was doing things. I just didn't think much of them. I felt like that doesn't count. It's not really anything special. But looking back now, I'm like, no, those were significant things. So sometimes it's not that you're not doing anything. It's just that you need someone to be in your life to speak positively about what it is that you're doing and be like, no, that counts. Sometimes it's just opening your eyes and giving yourself credit for the things that you are doing as actually being something, even if it doesn't look like what other people are doing. But if you have to work to help your family, jobs count too. And if you have to take care of your brother or sister and don't get much time to do anything else, then jump into that. with your whole heart. Do it with everything you've got, because you might discover talent. Like, you might discover that you love cooking for them. And then on your application, you could tell them about your situation with cooking for your family, and that you discovered your love for cooking, and that you could even see yourself cooking for other students on your floor on the weekends. Like, that's a contribution that they'd appreciate. And you don't have to save the world. You don't have to go on huge missions trips or do huge humanitarian projects. Those things are great. But what's more impressive is finding a way to make consistent, yes, significant, yes, quantifiable, yes, difference in your own community. Yes. And if you can link that to the college that you're interested in, well, and a potential program or activity that you would like to participate in the future, bonus points. Because sometimes a school just needs a dancer. There were 200 valedictorians who applied, but they needed a dancer. And you know what? That's who got in that year. And you're probably not gonna worry about this now, but I'm telling you, you have a right to ask. Around 28 or 29 years old, you might be thinking about settling down. And if the person that you're dating just seems like they're having a random good time, you're gonna wanna ask, where is this going? Are you really serious about us? Are you serious about this relationship? Because I'm starting to hear things about there being other women, and can we stop for a moment? And colleges wanna know the same thing. What are your intentions? Extracurriculars aren't a burden when you're doing things that you want to do because you want to do them. Because if the colleges are impressed, then they're going to want you to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, which is great if you like it, not if you don't. They're gonna be like, I see there are activities here listed. Are you serious about those? Are you gonna bring those skills and abilities over here? So in the back of your mind, start forming a vision for how you wanna transfer whatever it is that you're doing right now to a college setting. And while they're going through your college applications, college admissions officers are trying to figure out, are you gonna do something big one day? And then they could be like, book, right here. This girl used to attend our school. Yes, this gal right here. We're so proud of her. Yes. Shout out to all my students from the West Indies. Take something that you care about and make it bigger. Try to impact the lives of as many people as you can through it. I did a video all about finding extracurricular activities, especially during quarantine, but honestly, the ideas in that video apply during any time, so you can check that out. And bonus step, if this is helping you, could you help me help others by giving this video a thumbs up just so that it could spread? I'm Jordana. I make videos on getting into and getting through college. Next, whatever you choose to do, document it. Blog about it, put it on social media, write and release a press release, partner with the larger organization, compete, hold an event. That's why it's so important to choose something that you really care about. Because if you do, the ideas of ways to make it bigger are just gonna start coming to mind. And if they don't, we can brainstorm about it in the comments. It's not what you do, it's how you do it that matters the most. Next up, essays. I'm gonna show you exactly what colleges are looking for in an essay to decide who gets in and who doesn't.